My experience with Emeka Ojukwu, according to Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, the author of this book, he gave the narrative on how Ojukwu was his next door neighbor. He also went ahead to give the narrative on how he didn't know that Ojukwu understands Yoruba. Of course, he also told us about Ojukwu's disguised interest in politics, and finally, how him and Ojukwu learned Hausa together. I'll be sharing with you all of those details in this video. Ojukwu was my next door neighbor, according to Obasanjo, and he said in his book, my next room neighbor in the mess was Emeka Ojukwu. He had a car, a German Volkswagen family type, and I had a bicycle. Emeka and I were close. We often went out together in Kaduna and in Zaria, where his mother lived for a while. Emeka was suave and glamorous. He was also theoretical. His family and Oxford educational background were things he could not live down. He was also an ADO, that is Assistant District Officer, before he joined the army. On the account of not knowing that Ojukwu understands Yoruba, Obasanjo has this to say: I had some interesting experiences with Emeka. Although I knew that Emeka went to King's College, Lagos, I never knew he could speak Yoruba. As we went out one day, he hinted that he understood Yoruba. I did not believe him and said so. He asked me to abuse him in Yoruba, so I took a simple Yoruba abuse. Oriefo, meaning something is wrong with your head. Emeka burst out profusely with Oriefo, Orieya, Omogonye, meaning something is wrong with your head. Your head is split and you are a fool. I was taken aback. Why haven't you been speaking Yoruba to me all these days? I asked. He told me that he was watching me to see the day I would say something bad about him to other people in Yoruba. Then he would know the type of man I was. The lesson for me: don't assume the next man, strange or familiar, does not understand the language you are speaking. You might be surprised. That's Obasanjo knowing for the first time that Ojukwu really understands Yoruba. On the account of Ojukwu's disguised political interest, Obasanjo has this to say: Emeka unveiled to me his disguised interest in politics in one occasion when Dr. Azikiwe was passing by a friend from Enugu to Lagos through Kaduna. Emeka invited me to come along with him to meet the great Zik. I was reluctant because I knew that politics and the military are strange bedfellows. However, I went with Emeka. We stood on the platform while Emeka spoke to the great politician in Igbo. Although I could not pick up what transpired, the discussion appeared to me cordial, deep, more serious than mere pleasantries. Could it have been a message to Emeka's father? Emeka did not disclose what the discussion was about, and I did not ask him. That was how Obasanjo knew that Emeka Ojukwu has a disguised interest in politics. Then on how Ojukwu and Obasanjo learned Hausa together, Obasanjo has this to say: the most interesting of my experiences with Emeka from two young officers' point of view was when we decided to learn Hausa. Understanding Hausa for a Nigerian army officer who did not speak Hausa was important for three reasons. First, it was the apparent lingua franca in the army and was officially recognized to be so. Second, we had to pass a colloquial Hausa test to earn one-off allowance of 15 pounds like the British officers. Third, with the knowledge of Hausa, you could get by throughout the north. Emeka and I started with the basics of greetings and numerals, and I thought we were doing well together until one day Emeka told me he had gone far, surpassed me in his Hausa. I doubted and challenged him. He then said what one would ordinarily say in Hausa if one meets a girl and wanted to show admiration of her. I saw that my Hausa had not gone far yet. Then Emeka taught me a vital key in approaching a girl and opening up a conversation in Hausa. It is Inasonki. If the reaction is positive, the response will be Ninkumana Son Kafa. It was the first significant progress I made in learning Hausa. It means I admire you, and the lady will say, I admire you as well. To that extent, Emeka was my teacher. Our life and regimental duties continued unabated. About June or so in 1960, Emeka was promoted to captain and posted to Q branch in the army headquarters in Lagos. He took leave of us and left Kaduna. That was Obasanjo's account on how we learned Hausa together with Emeka Ojukwu. This is much you can take on Obasanjo's experiences with Emeka Ojukwu. Kindly get a copy of this book. This book is very nice and it's teaching us a lot of things historical wise. Kindly share this video to all social media platforms and to at least 10 of your WhatsApp contacts. Make sure you are reading. Knowledge is light. Seek it with every simplicity it deserves. God bless you and bye for now.